Pete here, and I'm back for another hand of the week. Now, this hand came from a state night competition, and it's really just like a philosophical idea. I wanted to get your input on what you think you would do, and how is your general approach? Not so much about how this hand actually pans out. I could adjust the hand a bit to make it closer one way or the other, but I just wanted your general thoughts on how valuable you think option A is and how valuable you think option B is. So anyway, on the actual hand, it went pass, and I was just playing standard. It went one spade, pass, one no trump from my partner. I bid two clubs, which was non-forcing, typically 11 to 17 points. Three clubs would be game forcing at this stage. So went pass, and my partner bid three clubs, which is sort of like 8 or 9 points usually, maybe like 7 with like a really good fit in clubs. So here I think there's 2, maybe 3 reasonable options. Okay, so the first option that I think is reasonable is just bidding 3 no trumps. The second one is bidding 3 hearts. And the third one is maybe considering passing. If you're considering passing, I feel like this is 16 points. You probably want to be bidding game on this sort of hand if partner can raise 2 clubs to 3 clubs. But you do need some sort of reasonable hand out of partner to actually go forward. So I really think the main choices are between 3 no trumps and 3 hearts. And I don't have any doubt in thinking that 3 hearts will get me to the best spot more often. Okay. Firstly, partner might not have a diamond fit. It might get us to 4 spades. It might get us to 5 clubs. A whole bunch of options like that by bidding 3 hearts. The downside about bidding 3 hearts is every single time you bid it, the opponents should be finding the right lead nearly all the time. It gives the next hand the option of just doubling for a lead directional double if they wanted to. Also, if they don't do that, East knows a lot more about leading diamonds versus leading hearts when they do this. So I think that their ability to spot the right lead is significantly higher. With 3 no trumps, I think this is going to find the right spot less often. It'll give less information about what actual lead should be made. So the opponent, East, will more likely lead a heart when it's wrong. As just like a perk about that. The other issue is a singleton diamond. My general rule is I only worry about suits that the opponents tell me to worry about. So I'm not worried that I've got a singleton diamond here. It's really about, do I think it's worthwhile always trying to find the best spot? Or is it going to be beneficial to try and find, like, how valuable is it to not allow the opponents to necessarily find the right lead? So how often do I think that 4 spades will be the right spot? How often do I think 5 clubs will be the right spot? Is that remote enough? And will those spots be better than 3 no trumps enough that I'm willing to highlight the wrong lead? So I wanted to get your thoughts on, would you bid 3 hearts or would you bid 3 no trumps or pass? And also, how high do you value finding the right spot versus letting the opponents know what the right lead is by like not giving them as much information? Anyway, I'll highlight the whole hand. It's not super relevant. Lots of different hands are available. On this particular hand, 5 clubs is a reasonable spot. It won't make it in practice because you'll lose 2 clubs unless you happen to drop the singleton queen offside and a diamond. 4 spades is somewhat of a reasonable spot. 3 no trumps on this particular hand has very little play if the opponents find a diamond lead, which they will because they've got a 10 card diamond fit. But if you shifted a diamond over to a heart, then East might choose a heart. So it's not super relevant, this particular hand, but I really wanted to just ask for your input on how highly you actually value those 2 different spots. Anyway, thanks all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this hand of the week, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.